We in there, y'all. Come on. Come on, Mel Americans. Come on, fellas. We want any of the fellas. Let's get it, y'all. Bars and Bubbles Morning Show. New day, new way, new view, new you. Goddamn it. Come. The ladies got it today.
I was so excited. Like it's Thursday. I don't know why I feel like the ladies is thirsty.
Ovon Perm. Congratulations, Craig Stevens. You're number 2, baby.
And I was going to say, I bet it's a new person. Because now they know the ropes, you know. So they like, let me bump one of these. She been in there all week.
We wake up in the vortex, tuning to me so suspicion until my soul said, now keep me alive. Yeah, keep me alive. Oh. And when the trouble of the world, them bring them down. Me flying high. You know, me said everything that me wanted will be given to me. Give. It will fall through me hands.
Man, y'all know what time it is. It's time to do what we came here for.
And now, for the song of all songs, created for the class of all classes, for the students of all students, produced by the producer of all producers. Let's bring it in grand. You know what time it is. Over your ass up. Let's go.
I feel ecstatic.
Ooh.
I feel alive. Expecting. I'm flying high. No longer worried. My life's a breeze. I stop resisting.
I want to do the snake
Let
this
it come
morning.
to me. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive,
Baby.
And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly.
Go ahead and fly.
Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me.
It will be given to me.
It will be given to me.
It can be given to me.
It will be given to me.
It will be given to
Let's
me.
go.
Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me.
Wake your black ass up now.
It will be given to me.
You should already be up
It will be
and
given
ready to go.
Woo!
Let me get a sip of this here.
Oh,
Come on, who Georgia? Oh yeah, it must be me. I'm in the vortex and every girl around me on a green bubble. No trouble on another level. Everything I ever want was given. Every car I ever black and brilliant, educated and cocky, destined for greatness, man. No one can stop me. And if you need the blueprint, just watch me. Bob at the block, it's not a game, Black Monopoly. Oh,
I wake up in the vortex.
you in a funky
into
ass
my
mood.
source. I
And you
love
don't know
this
what
voice
to do.
because it keeps
This
me
class
alive.
right here keep you alive, baby.
And when the troubles
And
of
if
the
you're trying
world
to
are
get up and know
Come
how
on,
to
come on,
stay
come on,
real
come on, come on,
high,
y'all.
this game will show you how to fly. Get
Get
up.
your motherfucking
and
hands
your
up.
ass off. Shit.
Lovely. I'm bubbling.
bubbling.
You can't stop my dough.
You can't stop my dough.
No.
Them bears in the bubble.
Hump,
Bears
hump,
in the bubble.
hump.
There we go.
Everything that I ever wanted will be given to
You
me.
can stop my dough.
Well, mama,
Tell
I
them,
got to
Chris.
do what I got to do.
Them bears in the
Fuck you,
bubble.
fuck you, fuck you. Come on, y'all.
Everything
that I ever wanted,
that I ever
needed, will be given to me.
To you.
I stopped Craig momming myself. I stopped Craig momming myself. But the bears in the bubble.
Yay.
What up, family? Y'all know what time it is. This time for the first five. The ladies took the first five today, and we got a newbie at the first five. We got Ovon Parham. Then we followed up by Craig Stevens, Sister Keisha Johns, Sister Veronica Petty. Then we got Gabriel Brown, and then we got Mama Ongda at the.
She's
it's switching between the young. Look, it's switching between the daughter and the mama. Like
It's almost like it's always gonna be one of the earlies. One of the earliest gonna be number 6. One of the ones fighting for number 1 always gonna be number 6.
Yeah.
Niggas like Lorenzo, they ain't got to worry about it because they gonna come to
They
class
ain't trying to get in
908, 909, and some shit like that. But today we want to talk about, we thank y'all for coming in and we thank y'all for being early and on time. But today, let me put this in your spirit. Look at Lorenzo. He there. Goddamn. I tried to get him out there. Sorry, brother. You be on time. Today, we're going to put this in your spirit before we get started. You have to cut some motherfuckers off. And it's going to be hard to cut people off, and it's going to be hard to choose who you need to cut off, but it's very easy. And you know who you need to cut off. You know exactly who you need to cut off. It's just about that conversation you're going to have to do it. And you're worried about how it's going to go. Don't worry about that. That's when you got to turn into your fucking slime bag and slime on out of their life. Yep. What time is it, y'all? What time is it? Is it time for the recap?
Recap.
Is it time for the recap? It's time for the recap. It's time for the recap, baby.
How about y'all all in my solo? It's time for the recap for later. Yeah. Come on, Chris. Come on.
Well,
Chris.
Recap from yesterday. Master teacher was talking about what are you doing when no one is watching? You know how like when you're in the car and you driving, or you know how where you put your boogers at when you dig in your nose and take it out, nobody's watching. Do you fuck them? Do you put them in some damn tissue? Do you go wash your hands? And don't you want to be aligned with somebody that you don't mind plucking those boogers with and putting them where you want? So that's what made me, that's what I thought about from yesterday's class. What are you doing when nobody is watching? A couple of things that stood out to me. Master teacher said, love your God with all your mind, body, and soul. Now, as a person that didn't grow up in church, I only know certain nuggets anyway. So he is using the right nuggets to really juxtapose that all these ways of living, these religions, foundationally all speak the same thing. So shall a man think of, so shall he be type stuff. In my father's house, there are many mansions type stuff. I'm just throwing shit out there. I don't know. Yeah. Treat your enemy like you treat yourself type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because everything could be given to you if you treat your enemy right. Because if you need, you could just walk right over to your neighbor's house and ask. Then they got your back when you ain't there and all that stuff. But he was like, true blue is God. Your source said, your source said you have been disciplined to me. Okay, I wrote that wrong. But anyway, when you listen to your source, it will create the discipline that you need for the behavior modification. You know, the more you listening to it, the more you'll do it and the more you'll follow it. What you got, sister?
I love that, what you provided for the class, and I will piggyback and segue right into my comment on that discipline. And when I started with Bears and Bubbles, I remember journaling that this is the beginning of Linology, Sonia 101, the study of Lynette. And I remember Felicia Rashad had this video that was viral, and she was talking about how her mom put it in her, the ideology that she is her creator of her life. Before they talked about any religion or any education, she put a foundation in her, like, this is who you are, this is where you came from, and this is what you're capable of. And all of that comes from within. So I said all of that to say that I am aligned and I agree with Jay and Chris and how they're like, yo, we're going to live our life and follow our blue dot. That is my true God source self. So when he said, love your God with all your mind, body, and soul, that just made perfect sense to me. I'm going to love my yellow Jesus representative that go out for me. Yeah. I'm going to love on the pink spirit, you know, that speaks to me, however I choose to respond to that. But more than anything, ultimately, I'm going to keep in respect and in mind that my blue, my id is my Father God. That's me. And it's okay for me to be a disciple of myself and let my life be the discipline that I create to live and lead by. Yeah.
All right. Good job, ladies. I want to start off by telling you a story. I used to be what they called an armor bearer for my old pastor's security, which was kind of like I was the nigga that went with him. I wasn't really security. I didn't have a gun because he had armed security. I used to just carry the nigga iPad, some bitch nigga shit, but I got paid for it. But I was the big nigga that went with him everywhere. You know, if he go out of town, I have my little suit on fresh. We dressed alike. I'm that big nigga with him. He come in, you know what I'm saying? I was was his guy. And I remember being with him, and I used to always have these talks with him, and I used to be like, yo, how the fuck do you stay out of trouble? As a pastor, I see all these young girls. I'm up there with them. Young girls, college girls, slip their numbers. I see this shit happen all the time. I'm like, how do you stay out of trouble? He was like, Jay, my day is so aligned. And when he said that word back in the day, what you mean? He said, Jay, when I get up in the morning, I eat at this time. I shit at this time. Then I shower at this time. He said, my day is so scheduled and regimented. Even if I wanted to get out of line, I got a blue dot, which is I call blue dot, somebody that you're aligned with, a friend that's waiting on him. So he said he actually created his life around not fucking no bitches getting caught up in no dumb shit. Because that's really the only thing that can take a pastor down. Fucking some bitches getting caught up in some dumb shit, right?
Yeah.
So his true blue, his father God, his baby elementary, his mental health clarity. His mental health clarity knew if he had a free day and he got caught at the mall by some bitch, he might fuck. He couldn't go out in his behavior modification, Jesus self, and just be around because people gonna say, hey, pastor, how you doing? What's up? We love you from church. You're the man. In this adolescent, middle school, high school ego kick in and he can get himself in some trouble. So what he used to do at church to keep his ego down, his true blue knew his ego was strong. So he used to tell me, Jay, after church, I'm gonna shake 13 people's hands. On the 13th person, you come get me like you got to take me off to the back. That way he don't get too caught up in after service, people telling him how cool he is, how great he is, how dope he is. He was able to stay aligned to himself. And he's still the fucking man now. Don't get me wrong. I respect and I admire Muhammad Ali and this guy like a father to me. I hate the motherfucker today. When I say I hate him, I don't mean I hate him. I dislike him. And my goal is to dethrone this motherfucker one day. Personal goal. However, I had to part ways from this man, but my teaching style is from him. The guy that you see standing here teaching, when I say in the very same way, what does that mean, Javon? That's him. I can't front. I got that from him. The man that I am, he shaped my wife's mind. I picked my wife from his church. Ask Chris. Didn't he shape and mold your mind?
Oh, yeah. The only man that ever taught me how to be a woman.
Pastor Andy, my nigga. I love him to this day. I love him. But it was time for us to part ways. And then when it's time for us to part ways, I was like the Buzz and Tyler Perry in the church. Directed the art visual, doing shit on the media team, directed a drama ministry, writing the plays for Easter. We have a Christmas play for Easter, 3 service, 8,000 motherfuckers a service. I was the man. So when I got ready to part ways, I didn't want to lose a salary. Money. I didn't want to lose access to the recording studio at the church. I didn't want to lose access to the fucking audio visual room at the church. So many things I didn't want to lose access to, because if I would have stayed in my pink super ego, I was in my adult life and I was manifesting. Good God Almighty, shit was coming my way because I was tied to the fastest growing church, dopest pastor in the state of North Carolina. And my ego was budding. Oh boy, I was Jesus. I was an adolescent high school motherfucker. I was fucking bitches in the church. I ain't gonna lie though. My body, Jesus, adolescent, high school. Imagine how much behavioral modification is that. Fucking bitches in the church, you know you ain't supposed to do that. But the point I'm making, this brother taught me a strategy that I try to still use today, but I'm not able to be as quite disciplined at it because it's not my strategy. It came from him. And I need to modify it. But what I learned from him was, Jay, I set my day. I set my day. When I get up at the same time. I eat at the same time. Then I go to the gym. I hoop. I got 3 blue dots, 3 people that's like me at the gym waiting on me.
So after I finish hooping, I go get my smoothie with my associate pastor. And then we work out. By that time, I got to go home. I got 3 blue dot children, sons waiting on me. I got to take them to school. Once I take them to school, I got to get back home, do this with my wife, and then I got to be in the office by this time. And he had this bitch broken down Monday through Sunday. Every second, every day, every minute of his life was accounted for. Now, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just telling you he had created a hedge around himself to keep the pink and the yellow out. Mm-hmm. He had created a hedge around himself. The Bible says create a hedge around yourself. And now that we've parted ways, I'm trying to teach you guys how to create a hedge around yourself. Before we start, let's talk about how we create a hedge around ourselves. This is how I create my hedge around myself. How did this nigga get up every day since he do this class and he do this class? How is he coming with fire, hot fire, Dalan every day? How does this shit make sense? How is he remixing it? How are we getting new information? Because it's my discipline. I created it. But this is how I create a hedge around myself. This is how by the time I come in here, I'm on. I can't come in here, yeah, y'all, you know. Y'all be like, what the fuck? We went to get some coffee, nigga. You gave us a sleeping pill, a downer. We thought you was a pastor. We need you to be up. We need you to be hyped. What's wrong with Chris today? What's wrong with Lynn? Yeah. I taught them how to create a hedge around themselves. And this is what we do. We used to do it all together, but I realized that was me as a man forcing their morning. That's what I learned from Pastor Andy. He was like, make your fucking wife and kids do the same thing. I was forcing their morning. We gonna get up, we gonna do this shit that I'm just finna tell y'all together. And they'll tell you we used to do it together, and then I'll give them some time to explain how it made them feel or what it did for them. I just decided, my spirit says, stop doing it. Get up time. We all used to get up at what, 4:44, right? 4:44. We would come in the living room, declare alignment together, rampage 17 seconds. What would we do? Just let's rampage for them so they can see what I'm saying. Watch this. Today is going to be a great day. Everything I ever wanted is going to be given to me. My life is going to be wonderful. I got motherfuckers money on the way. My life is going to be great. The ladies going to be great. Class going to be great. Nothing can stop me from being me. My 2 dots are on my side. Everybody wants me to be successful. Everybody wants me to be successful. Everybody wants my life to be good. Nothing. I'm taking no shit today. I'm not listening to no bullshit. I'm letting nobody get me down. I am truly walking in my spirit today. I feel good about my life. I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh, I'm saying these words. I'm expecting. I'm alive. You see what I mean? And that's what the Native Americans used to do. They used to go outside and scream, and do that until it rained. That many people on one accord. So what we would do with usher, like they said, usher the spirit in. Everybody praise him. Yeah. And everybody starts saying, oh, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord. And the guy get on the piano before you know it, everybody's getting happier. And the shouting, it's not fake. It is the spirit. It's the super ego, the adult life manifestation, the unseen, unknown thing happening amongst these people. Everybody's on one accord, and everybody's thankful, and everybody's remorseful, and everybody's love. Oh, and everybody's in a feeling gets in the room, and I don't know what to call it. It's a momentum. Yes, that's why I tell you, tie yourself into the momentum. Yeah, get up at the same time. Declare the alignment. Declare the alignment. That's what we just did. Just rampage in 17 seconds. Imagine as soon as your alarm get out. Blam, blam, blam. Up, I'm up. Thankful to be alive. I'm not going to let nothing from last night come into my mind. Today is a good day. Everything I am. And then I start walking around my house. My Abraham Hicks playing. And I got the song jamming. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Nothing can enter my space. Then I put my word on the day. What's my word for the day? Oh, man, I got a couple of words for the day. My word for the day is fucking
bust open. So I'm going to bust the wide the fuck open for me today.
Wow.
Oh my God, I'm feeling so good. I got a new artist. Shit is going so great. I got some new alignments. I'm getting rid of some alignments, but let me keep moving on in the message. Declare your alignment, put your word on the day. My day going to bust open today. First thing I just do the easy shit, just go to the, I feel ecstatic,
Yeah.
I feel alive, expected, I'm flying high, my life's up. That's the first thing I can do. When I get up out the bed, that's the first fucking thing I can do. The first thing. Then I get into the vortex. How do you get into the vortex? That's that good feeling that you done created from the spirit once you get to talking and then blah, 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 and my day gonna be good, life gonna bless. That's how you get into the vortex. Now when you get into that vortex, you start jumping them bubbles. Word to word to word to word. Now you begin your scheduled, regimented day. Now, we all know that society, stats say 89% of Americans look at their phone before they get out of bed. We all know the second you social media, any fucking thing can happen. Anything once you tune into that frequency. Yeah. Stimulus payment ain't coming. This coming. Trump, up. Scrolling the timeline is like an orgy. Like Lynn said, just align yourself with a post and all the energy. Now your phone bleeping all day. Hey, the shit you aligned yourself to, go back and look at it. Sometimes you go back and somebody agree with you. Yeah, I'm right. Sometimes you go back, somebody said, Lynn, you know what the fuck you was talking about, skinny bitch. Oh, my whole day gone now.
Yeah. Yep.
I done pulled over in the car to cuss a motherfucker out on a post before. I know I have. And I think I'm the toughest, roughest, rootinest, tootinest motherfucker going. But when you go to that social media, you go to that TV, you ever notice mental health clarity is the baby step number one? You ever notice that you clear until you go out into the world? You clear until you go out into the Facebook land. You clear until you turn on CNN. You don't get corrupt. Because when you wake up, all you think about is your needs. I got to piss. What's the rest of that little blunt at from last night? I want to eat, give me some water, hawk some shit up. But the second you think about nothing but yourself.
Yeah.
The second you go to the world, man, good God almighty. You got to practice staying aligned. It builds momentum. After a day, 2 days, 3 days, what are you more concerned about? The world that's cheering or the world that's booing or the Facebook world or the social media world? Or are you more concerned about setting the course of your fucking day? And that's just what it boils down to. Yep. This game is self-mental health clarity, it's self-behavior modification, and it's self-manifestation. You don't need to go to the therapist. You don't need to go to the doctor. You don't need to do a board with me. Although I want your $111.11 to get on this board for my time. I want it. Only reason you need a board for me because you ain't listening in class and ain't understanding and ain't applying this shit. You may need a board for me or think you need a board for me because you want to see me face to face with someone on one time, and that's cool. I'm not a bad guy. I used to do boards for free. Now I got to charge. Because that's taking me down into their land. I got to keep them up. So if you need a board, get a board. But I'm just telling you the truth, man. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm up here every day for free teaching this shit. You need a, I gotta be real. Send a fucking cash app and stay in the class. God damn. But if you need a board, get a board. But once you get a board, it's really tricky. Because now you really got an in-depth understanding of I am doing all of this at all times. Once you get a board, you know exactly what's happening. And I've had people get aboard and get worse because now you understand. See, it's one thing to understand and one thing to cannot live past the understanding.
I see a lot of celebrities at home in quarantine. They not getting the love they normally get. They not getting to get their red carpet appearance. They not getting to get their shine. Halle Berry just came out, 50-some years old.
What she do?
Talking about, everybody say I can't keep no man. Who says I want to keep a man? So you wait till you get 50, been married twice, to start fucking like hell. She said, I get him. Listen, man, Halle Berry needs some blue dot friends. You remember Chris said yesterday, her clients would never tell her how fucked up she was because they wanted her hair done. Halle Berry needs somebody to say, hey, girl, you rich, famous. They have your name is a word.
Yeah.
You're the finest bitch walking. In our society, they say, that's my Halle Berry. Miss Berry, oh man, I like you, Halle Berry. Your baddest bitch, Halle Berry. Beyonce took that from her. Now she mad. Beyonce is so quick to snatch up your Beyonce. Beyonce said, I'm the new goddamn word. But somebody need to say, Holly. Just because Black Twitter is saying you can't keep a man, don't mean you need to run over there and explain to the world, because they're giving you silent boos.
Yeah.
Do you really think if I was Halle Berry, I would be responding to fucking Black Twitter? If you respond to some shit Black Twitter saying, it's because they're right. Hit dogs holler.
Yeah.
Javon Clark sitting here with 2 wives, doing my class, living my life, got my new artist, got all this shit going on. And I done had people scandalize my name on Facebook, and I ain't never came out and said, well, you know what she had said, let me make a video, let me address that, let me make sure who cares? You make yourself look guilty. Yeah. You make yourself look guilty and desperate. And who cares who's cheering for you? You should only care about the bonds that you have. We have bonds that keep us safe. We have bonds that keep us safe. Your friends gotta be blue dots. We have bonds that keep us safe. When somebody hit us up, say, hey man, I had to call my homeboy a couple of days ago. Hey man, you got a custody battle going on. You on Facebook and posted a screenshot from your baby mama? They'll use that in court, bro. Take that shit down. I'm a blue dot. I love him. He was hurt. He in a group called Black Fathers. I'm in the group. I ain't even got no biological kids, but I'm in the fucking group. And it's like I'm the #1 guy that act shit. Somebody the other day was like, this motherfucker don't got no kids. And they was like, well, we like him. He tried to make me look bad.
Wow.
Tried to make me look bad. He said, man, y'all listen at this guy, Javon Clark, and Black Fathers. I went on his Facebook page, watched video. He said he ain't got no kids. He got 2 stepsons. Naturally, some niggas said, this nigga dick don't work. He 42, ain't got no kids. Fuck him. Don't listen to him. I seen all that shit. I was like, damn, these niggas going hard at me. Because what? They was jealous that people were asking me so many questions. So now that I don't have no biological kids, the guy came at me. Man, you got to listen to this guy, blah, 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 blah. Everybody in the group. Maybe 10 guys like, fuck him. Everybody in the group like, no, man, Javon, don't go nowhere. I'm still in the group. That's when I see my man. That's if I'd have got ashamed because of them niggas said you ain't got no kids at 42, you're shooting tater water, you're shooting fake blanks, all this shit. I would have left the group ashamed. And one of my best buddies was in the group posting a fucking screenshot of him arguing with his baby mama just to show the guys in the group that know he trying to get his case how fucked up shit is. I seen it. I say, hey, man, you might want to take that shit down. You got a live custody thing going on. What? I said, man, you did cuss the bitch out in there. Both of y'all motherfuckers looking unstable. He said, you right. He took it down. Holly needs somebody to say, hey, Holly, come on, Holly. Come on, Holly. You got to be able to stand on who you are regardless of what the people unseen. I don't know them people in them group. Them niggas might have had a fake goddamn profile. Yeah. You got to be able to stand on who you are during the unseen spirit times. Yeah. You can't run off listening for everything somebody say about you. I let rumors go out about me. Don't talk about that shit. That shit gets squelched. You're going to have to let some people go. You choose your interactions. You choose your interactions. What's more important? Jay-Z and Dame Dash. You can't look at a bigger two guys. They tied together forever to the world. But you ever notice Jay-Z and Dame Dash came up together and then they separated and Jay-Z living his life? And Jay-Z never speaks about Dame Dash. You never see Jay-Z telling why him and Dame Dash. All you see is Dame Dash talking about he's a fuck nigga, he ain't shit, he ain't no good, he ain't this, he ain't that. And all we see is Jay-Z flourishing. Dame Dash trying to fight Lee Daniels for $1 million he owe him. Dame Dash got these court cases. He getting sued, all this stuff. Oh, it's like he make his money by talking about Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. Jay-Z ain't never sold no drug. Jay-Z. Well, you was with him and promoting him as the biggest drug dealer. Why is Dame Dash always time? It's time for y'all to split, man. It was time for me and Pastor Andy to split. I loved everything I loved about him. I ain't got bad to say about him. I ain't telling none of this business. It was time for me and my ex to split. I still love her. If I ever blow, I take care of her. It's time to split. And you're going to know when it's time to split because you got people right now that you're afraid for them to know the true you. You got people right now that's saying, you watching a nigga on Facebook in a class? Or some people saying, what you doing that for? You got people that's waiting on you to make a mistake. You got people in your life that you won't call. You got people around you and in the world that you're more focused on not messing up than going out and attacking. I remember I had a homeboy, he was like, you gonna get fucked up talking on social media, And I was like, you wishing to somebody to come kill me? I started watching what I said. I start focusing on not messing up. I'll never forget. I read this story in the Bible that was so dope to me. I want to read it real quick. Let me sit down, give my back a rest. I read this story that was dope in the Bible. 2 quick examples about friends. And I want to read the story so you can clearly see what they say. At that, we read in the King James Version because the King James Version is the, At that time, the kingdom of heaven would be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish and 5 of them were wise. The foolish one took their lamps but did not take any oil with them. The wise, however, took oil in jars along with their lamp. The bridegroom was a long time coming, and they all became drowsy and fell asleep. At midnight, a cry rang out, here's the bridegroom, come out to meet him. Then all the virgins woke up and trimmed their lamps. The foolish one said to the wise, give us some of your oil, our lamps are going out. No, they replied, there may not be enough for us and both of you. Instead, go and sell and buy some for yourselves. But while they were on the way to buy oil, the bridegroom arrived. The virgins who were ready went in with him into the wedding banquet, and the door was shut. Later, the others came, sir, open the door for us. But then he replied, I tell you the truth, I do not know you. Therefore, keep watch because you don't know the day and the hour. 10 bitches went out together. 10 virgins. 10 virgins. They done did each other's hair, did each other's fucking nails, eyelashes, tied each other's spanks up, and 5 of them was smart. 5 of them said, you never know what time this nigga may show up. Let's get some extra oil for our lamps. 5 of the bitches rushed out the house. All the thing they was thinking about was the party, how good they look. 5 of them, true to them, said, get some extra oil. They out there chilling, they in the middle of the night, they got oil for their lamps and shit. All of a sudden, the bridegroom come. Bridegroom coming, they ain't got no light for their lamps. The bridegroom not going to accept them hoes because you're not prepared. See, sometimes some people going to go with you just long enough, and they look prepared. They look prepared until that moment came where the manifestation was delayed. The bridegroom was delayed, and they ran out of oil. And when they woke up, they asked the other 5, can you give us some? Nuh-uh, because he going to pick from us. I'm going to give you my blessing. No, sir. They went in there, knocked on the door. Hey, let us in. Them bitches said, we don't know them. We ain't with them bitches that's late for the wedding. You ain't gonna make me look bad. You ever remember that show when Cockroach and Theo was going on Dance Fever? And they had only one to get in? Cockroach said, you go in, man. Theo said, no, you go in. Cockroach held off and went in. Theo was sad. He said once he told Cockroach to go in, Cockroach supposed to say, no, you go in. Then Cockroach, but he's supposed to say, no, you go in. Then Cockroach was supposed to throw it back to him. He was being fake. He wanted Cockroach to think that he cared about him more. But he really didn't. Did he? Cockroach said, you go on in, Theo, these your tickets. Theo said, no, man, I loved you. You go on in. Cockroach said, well, good job. Theo wanted to be yellow and fool Cockroach. When we knew Theo had got the tickets, his true blue, all he wanted to do was ever be on Dance Fever. But he was trying to make Cockroach think he was a better friend than him. This was a point where Theo was supposed to say, Cockroach said, you go in. And Theo said, you goddamn right, they my motherfucking tickets, nigga. You ain't prepared. You ain't got no oil. You ain't got no oil in your lap, nigga. You ain't got no tickets to be on Dance Fever. But Cockroach said, you go in, Theo. Theo said, no, you go in. Theo was hoping Cockroach was going to throw it back to him. So then he can go in, dance, have a good time, and come out and look at Cockroach in his yellow. Man, I was trying. I wanted you to go in. I ain't even had the time I would have had without you in there. Theo went home, goddamn, the whole family said, what you doing here? He said, man, I gave it to Cockroach. Cockroach in that bitch jamming. Theo got to talk to Cliff. Cliff said, you should have goddamn went with your true blue baby. Mental health clarity. Now you're home sick. You lose your mental health when you don't stay with your true self. Yeah. Watch this. There's a story in the Bible of a man that came to three guys. I think that's the same. That's what, Matthew 20. I wrote it down. Matthew 25. The story of the virgins and the guys. These guys are back to back. Jesus was trying to tell the people, you better be tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and ready, and watch who you with. A guy came, he gave one motherfucker, they said 5 talents. He gave one motherfucker 2 talents. He gave one motherfucker 1 talent. And he left. And when he came back, the guy that he gave 5 talents had 5 talents. He gave him 5 more. You the fucking man. The guy that had 2 talents had 4 talents. He gave him 2 more. You the fucking man. The guy had 1 talent, took his talent, buried this shit in the ground, but he was scared when the guy come back. The guy said, you ain't appreciate me? I thought I was your folk. I gave you something. You didn't appreciate me? He cut his fucking head off. See, you got to get rid of people that don't appreciate you. And appreciate means add value. You got to babysit my kids or something. You ain't gonna just come over with me and eat no fucking dinner and I get fat and you don't. Somehow, some way, I got to get some back from you. I got to leave this conversation better. I got to leave with more money in my pocket. I got to leave feeling better. I can't leave you feeling down. You got to appreciate me, motherfucker, for me to be your friend. And the ones that don't appreciate me, I'm not talking about no fucking thank you either. I'm talking about adding value. If I can look at you and I look down the list of your life and don't see where I can get nothing from you, or you don't add no value, and all I see is a usatory, ain't no currency. See, currency is a flow. I don't see where you add no value at. You got to go. Another reason you got to let somebody go is when you're walking on eggshells around them. I was watching a video this morning for Old Bears and Bubbles. I was talking about it. Chris used to, and I'm saying used to, if it's now, I don't feel it. But Chris used to want me to fuck up. She couldn't wait for me to make a mistake. And that comes from a person's inside. Because she was always fucking up, saying crazy shit, doing crazy shit. She wanted me to fuck up. Break that down.
I mean, I did. I mean, definitely, I didn't realize that wishing him harm also still wish me harm, because
like she want me to fuck up the chicken.
But I'm like, shit, don't be able to find a pen in the morning. I'm like, I would think, like, I'm on here, he got to damn correct me. So if he, I don't know, it was fucked up. But
he just wanted me to fuck up.
Yeah, I just didn't want to feel like don't fuck up.
My true blue knew that was a ego thing.
Yeah.
If I would have thought this bitch really wanted me to fuck up, I'd have left her ass.
Yeah.
Because if wanting me to fuck up, send it out to the universe, you can't control, well, I just want them to burn the chicken when company over. That might want me to wreck the fucking car.
Yeah.
Your kids could be in it. You could be in it. Anything.
Yeah.
Waiting. Those people that want you to fuck up, those are the ones in your life that when something happen good to you, you be like, I ain't gonna call them because they ain't gonna be happy for me. Those people are the ones when you do something from your true blue that you are ashamed of. I never forget when this class broke and people really got the gist of this class. We was in New York. And I had told the whole class, no different than I tell the whole class, please take y'all notes. I had told the class, please take y'all notes. I told the class, go find a rock, toss that rock, put a proclamation on it. The entire day, 8-9 hours. Chris, do your rock thing, Chris. All she had to do was pick up a rock and throw it. She didn't want to do it. She didn't do it for whatever reason. Next day, she didn't toss her rock. She said, I didn't toss my rock. I said, ain't no need to bring it up. She said, well, I'm going to tell the class I didn't toss my rock so I can be accountable. I said, no, you really trying to see who else didn't do their rock. You was trying to be fake. See, she didn't toss her rock, so she wondered what the class, the adults, the super ego, the spirit unseen motherfuckers in class would think. Because if you don't tell them you didn't toss your rock, they won't know they unseen, right?
Yeah.
She wanted to tell them she didn't toss her rock. Not because she wanted to be honest. She was faking true blue. I want to be honest and let the class know I messed up. No, you was in your ego. You wanted to see who fucked up with you.
Could I add to that?
Go ahead and add to it.
And going back and thinking about that day, I also was like, and that's why you got to make sure you stay humility or whatever, because it was about me not feeling like it was serious, because I'm like, oh, like this show is because of me. Like I was kind of like on my thing where I didn't have to do the same thing that everybody else does. That's the real and my cocky, yellow of it. But then as the day was going on, and I mean, when you asked me and I hadn't did it, and I guess my true blue convicted my own stuff. Like, that's some fucked up shit to think. But now I'm in the pink. So I'm saying I want to be held accountable to try to make it better about me thinking I ain't have to do the shit.
Yeah.
And the shit
end
made
up
it worse.
coming to the class being a yellow middle school lying ass ego son of a Jesus adolescent fucking crybaby.
Yeah.
Acting like she cared, but she really saying, who else didn't throw their rock? And here come the fucking women in class. Me neither. Leave her alone. And for 2-3 hours, that live went on, and I finally got the class to understand. Mm-hmm. If we are a team of blue dots supposed to be strong, and everybody's supposed to bring one bullet for the gun, and she don't bring her bullet, that's okay. We got what right now? 62 people in class. If she don't bring her bullet, okay, we got 61 other bullets that's on the way. But I don't need her sitting there talking about, I hope I ain't the only one that ain't got my bullet.
That was my biggest lesson I ever learned in alignment. Like, you can't hope somebody else fucks up in order for you to be right. You got to just carry your own shit.
You still wrong.
You still wrong. Either
you
way,
just don't want to be wrong by yourself.
Yep.
Them 5 bitches was wrong and didn't get into the wedding.
Yep.
5 bitches. They still was sad. See, this is the thing. I finally got the class to understand if everybody are leaking the chain, we hoping that we ain't got but one weak fucking link.
Yeah.
She should have been saying, I ain't got my rock. Shit, I ain't even gonna tell the class. I hope everybody got their rock. I hope I ain't the only one, because I don't want to kill the morale. Once you come in and say, I don't got my rock, I ain't got my rock, I ain't got my rock, I ain't got my, now you done killed the fucking morale, and the people that got their rocks are more scary.
Yeah.
I ain't got my bullet. I ain't got my bullet. Motherfucker, goddamn, we supposed to go to war. Don't take. No.
Yeah.
That's why they used to play the drum before war.
Yeah.
Tick. They give motherfuckers a chance to think about their life. I'm doing this shit for my country. I'm family, my kids, man. Then all of a sudden,
Type that shit up.
Charge! That's so everybody will run and motherfuckers won't take off. I'm on the way to the fight. I see motherfuckers walking. What the fuck is y'all going back? What the man? I'm goddamn going back too. Shit, I ain't gonna be the first motherfucking Christmas addicts.
Yeah. Great word.
You ever notice that all the bad shit is aligned? Everybody who's done certain things that's against society, they agree. They so aligned. Why couldn't them women twerk at the restaurant when folks was eating? Why couldn't Steve twerk at the graduation? Why the niggas couldn't go over here and do this dumb shit? Every nigga that's ever got in trouble still thinks they's a OG strong. No one never says, man, I got caught up. They so aligned. The people that do right never tell their fucking story. You ever have friends that you just know want to catch you slipping? They not happy for certain things. It's almost like you feel like your happiness makes them sad. Your happiness is not making them sad. They sad, you happy. Fuck is you talking about? Choose people that let you be yourself. Chris is very defensive and she explains herself a lot. And I used to always tell her, I was looking at the live, I said, you ain't got to stop being defensive and stop explaining yourself. That's who you are. Don't focus on not being who you are for people around you. Be who you are. And when the people around you say, hey, blue dot friend, you say, okay, I hear you. I know motherfuckers that try not to do shit around you. I remember when I first got saved. When I first got saved, I stopped smoking, I stopped drinking, I stopped looking at porn and everything. And then when I started back smoking, I would be afraid for my friends to see me smoke or drink. Because they would just, nigga, I thought you was a preacher, man. You back smoking, back drinking. I was like, check this out. This is what's so crazy about it, how niggas are. And this is why I say you have to cut motherfuckers off. Watch this. Hey, friends that I've been drinking, smoking, fucking, and doing all types of lasciviousness and debauchery with y'all. I'm finna change my life and stop it. Man, that's fucked up. You ain't gonna be able to do it. We want you over here with us. You losing the party. The party ain't gonna be the same without it. But go ahead, do your thing. Hey, friends that I used to do that shit with, I'm back. I'm ready to do it with y'all. Nah, nigga, I thought you was a pastor. Hold on. When I stopped, y'all was mad, and now I'm starting back, y'all mad. Yeah. Y'all ain't my fucking friends.
Yeah. Definitely.
If anything, y'all be like, stop drinking again. Come on in here, nigga. Don't be ashamed, nigga. Come on in here. Get grub some pussy. Get grub a drink. What a coke at? Get him some mollies and shit. Grub back. We got our boy back. He ain't no pastor no more.
Yeah.
They like, damn, nigga, I thought you was oh, God damn. I started being ashamed. I said, let me not go around these motherfuckers no more. Nigga, I turned you on to the bitches. I turned your pussy ass on the shrooms, nigga. Now I'm actually, hey, let me get one of them shrooms. No, pastor. Nigga, didn't I teach you how to do this shit? God damn. There's a time that you're going to have to let some people go. And when you separate, that's not a bad thing. It's just your source saying go over there. I'll give you a perfect example. New guy I met, he coming here through Jamal and the new artist I'm working with. He like, man, you ever seen this thing, Barry Gordon and Smokey Robinson? I said, yeah, I saw that. It was like an alignment. I just seen it the same day. He seen it the same day. He said, man, I had this idea, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, how much would you charge to work with this kid? I was just being the true blue, elementary baby me, mental health clarity me. I won't charge him nothing if he got a car and he's good, because I want to blow with him. Mm-hmm. The guy said, man, wow, you that type of guy? I can't believe you would do that. You a real nigga. I said, yeah, man, I wouldn't charge the guy nothing if he got a car and if he's good.
The guy said, well, look, I won't even gonna say nothing until I figured out what kind of nigga you was. He said, I'm a nigga that just got money. I ain't got no musical talent. He said, but I got a whole studio at the house I'm gonna bring over here for you to pick through. Am I lying?
Mm-hmm.
I'll show y'all in there. The next day, this nigga come over, take me out to his truck. He like, just pick through the shit. I'm like, well, first thing, let me get that 30-inch Mac computer that's brand new, only a year old. He said, yeah, just take it on. All right. Since I was a little boy, I always wanted an MPC. You got the MPC professional. Hold on, y'all talk.
Yes.
Some shit you just got to show.
Yes, that's what I was telling Davion. I was like, yo, we teaching them laws of attraction. If you didn't bring your kids into this world purposefully, what you can do purposefully is teach them this game, right? And let them gravitate to any bits and pieces of it. But I was telling him about that. I was like, would you ever think that shit would fall in his lap? You know what I'm saying? As much as he walking around one, like, you never know. And you can't even imagine what source can do for you, right? So only thing you could do is set the vibration to be expectant to receive things so that you don't even limit yourself to what you're receiving. And he got that shit dropped in his lap.
Yeah, given to me.
This is an MPC. It's called the MPC Professional. I've wanted one of these my whole life when it was called the MPC 2000. This is the professional big boy edition. When I saw that, I said, can I get that? He said, get what you need, brother. You're going to help that brother out for free. I'm going to help you out for free. And then I said, what's this? He said, oh, that's a MPC Touch. That's the newest MPC. They done took all the other MPCs, made it smaller into a bad boy. I said, well, can I get that too? He said, I said you can get everything you need. I said, what about the microphones and that speaker? He said, you can get, I got a whole new professional boy now. Just being my true self.
Yeah.
First thing I could have said, New York nigga flossing in the car junk, how much you gonna charge to work with the guy? I could have threw him a price. And he could have paid me the price. But I done got damn near $10,000. The goddamn Mac of $5,000. When I went to put my shit on the Mac, the operating system is so new, I got to downgrade the operating system to put the newest Pro Tools on the motherfucker. That's how new the motherfucker is. And that's 5 bands right there. That's 8, 9 bands right there in MPC equipment. $2,000 mic, sound card. Come on, man. He like, man, just do what you do with it. Now, am I the type of motherfucker that say, can I have it? Because a shitty nigga want to know if they can have it so they can know if they can pawn it or some shit. I said, man, take your porn and shit off, and I don't give a fuck if you ever coming back or whenever you come get it back, whatever. I'm in the goddamn kitchen now, like, look at me. So you got to be your true self. You got to be your true self. Yeah. You got to be your true self, and the source will send the new people to you if you be your new true self. Yeah. All these people you got now, you met from here.
Yep.
You need some new friends. Fuck that no new friends shit.
Yes. Master teacher. Woo. So I'll jump right in. Stop faking the funk. That's what came to me. Stop faking about shit you don't care nothing about, and establish the bonds that you can really use. And whatever you holding on to, you can't benefit from it, let that shit go, else it's gonna weigh you down, like he was saying in our first week of class with the buoy thing, the stopper thing that bounce back up. Those fake relationships will keep pulling you down. You'll keep having to fight your way back up. So as you coming in through this awareness, so I say that your source, the universe, however you want to put it, will sever those ties anyway. But you'll make it much harder if you don't just walk away from it easily. And I thought about an example, something Jay and I had lived. When I used to be going through the fake caring about. No, when reality TV had made me go crazy,
or I let it make me go crazy. And Jay used to be like, yo, Chris, you got to stop. Cause the way you obsessing over me now, you gonna have me in a car accident with my legs cut off, and you gonna have me forever, all right, wiping my ass and shit. And I was like, oh wait, I don't want to do that shit to nobody. And it just changed the way I looked at also vibrating on the wrong things, because I understood you'll get what you want, all right, but it may not look like what you thought it would look like. So be in charge of your emotions.
You already know it. Go ahead, Lynn, because Mama Ongda is
Ready.
on the goddamn deck.
I just love how you reiterated that we have to align ourselves. You started the message with saying we have to cut people off, and in the effort to do that, it's basically realigning yourself with yourself. And so we talked the other day about the discipline and aligning yourself with yourself and making that a practice, like every day in everything, intentionally, deliberately, on purpose. I'm about to go take a bath. What's going to set my vibration for that? I'm about to cook. I'm about to drive. I'm about to go shop or study. Those are practical ways in which I discipline myself to be a disciple of myself. What do I want to eat? Okay, I'm going to take the time to start early before I get hungry, decide what I want, and look it up and research it. Am I going to go to the market? Do I feel like shopping today, or do I want to dine? Like, really spend the time to sit down and be still. When
You got dying money now.
When they say peace, be still, the peace comes in you being still. You get a peace of mind. You tap into a piece of yourself, and you get a message from yourself for yourself. This is what you need today. This is what I need you to do for us, me, myself, and I, the blue dot. This is the assignment of alignment for today. And so take that with you every day. I remember having a conversation with Dolores, and she was like, how can I, whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, girl, take every experience seriously. When you about to cook, when you about to do whatever, like, set your vibration intentionally for that moment. It will keep you focused. Put on your outfit, set your music, get your drink. This is your routine. It's a practice. It's like with a team. We put on our uniform, we watch film, we get wrapped, then we go set up the nets, and then we come together in a huddle. It's like, okay, I've been through a lot of fuck shit, but I'm here now, and I'm prepared, and I'm focused to attack what is in front of me right now. I got homework later, and my boyfriend gonna want to smash, but right now I just got to practice. And so that helps focus your focus, helps me focus my focus, and mind my business, play my game. I'm on this vibration. I'm tapped into this frequency, and you can't get me off of it. This is where I'm at. My next jump is up from here. So the bottom has already been set. And that's just a great tool that I use that refers back to that prep game. Being ready to be ready. The prep comes in the practice. Your prepping is your practice. Practice is the prep for the game. When the competition comes, whether you know it or not, you already ready to be ready because you've been practicing the alignment with yourself. I know how I feel, or what emotion I'm in right now. Or it could be a feeling. I'm in my feelings. Oh, well, I'm going to be here. Y'all can go on because I'm happy. Or this is what I want to do, whatever the case may be. But you align to yourself. And that's a practice. That's my practice. And how I'm able to stay in tune on the little things. Like the Bible says, if I give you stewardship over the little things, then I will give you stewardship over the big things. So when I became disciplined in my practice of alignment to myself over little things, then that voice and that muscle grew louder and stronger over big things. So that's my input for today. Great lesson.
Go ahead.
But the discipline is how you create the behavior. It modifies the behavior. So you have to always be paying attention. And if you have the mental clarity, it will provide the discipline and the manifestation. So as you are doing that and you realize that you're doing that, you will become, you will feel good about doing it. Your self-efficacy will build, your self-esteem, you know what I'm saying? You'll want to keep doing it and doing it, become the repetition that you desire. So yeah.
Yes.
Mama Angna, what's up, Miss Lady? How you doing this morning?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You know, I be in class working every day. So just so y'all know, he wasn't lying yesterday. He told y'all people be in class at work watching class, sneak watching when I'm in the office. I got my headphones on, but I'm still watching class every day. I love this lesson about setting your day. I was a snoozer. And a few weeks back, I don't remember what lesson it was, but it hit me and it hit me hard. You said something about every time you hit the snooze button, you just reminding yourself of like dread. So I started getting up. When my body woke me up at 5, I started getting up. Revolutionized my day. Changed it, period. I get my breakfast together. I started Chris, and this is because of Chris. Chris talked about being true to who I was on the inside. So back in October, I started walking a mile every day. Well, now I'm walking at least 1.5 miles every day. Now I've made some adjustments to my diet, not because I had to, but because I don't like the way my body feel when I eat potato chips. The way my body feel and hurt, I don't like it no more. So I'm gonna do something different. But I've just been changing my day. I started working out early in the morning, and I have so much more energy, so much more enthusiasm. But to our lesson, I was supposed to be number 6 today, because I have a friend that I've been friends with. I have been friends with for 7 years strong. We would talk every day. He was over road truck driver, my homie. And the thing I loved about him is he was effeminate. He wanted to do the shit I wanted to do. Go to the movie, go to the grocery store. We could hang out and do anything. And I loved it. And I loved him as a person. And he used to pretend like he was trying to date me. And one day I was telling him about something I had said about somebody else. He said, well, what do you say about me? And I said, oh, I say that you like the company of women, but you don't know if you really want to be with a woman. And it's just the truth. He don't know. But since that day, our relationship has changed. And in the last year, I had to cut him off because he was, your exact words, my happiness is not making him sad. He's mad because I'm happy. He angry because I'm happy. And so I still got the same love for him. I want to see the best for you, but what I cannot do is let you attack me with personal things that I've shared with you as a friend because you hate me. You have to make choices. I'm making choices right now about, will my family be expecting this, and this? And to be honest, I don't even want to do that shit. So why I'm gonna force somebody else to do it, and I don't even want to do it. I gotta be true to myself. And it's this song that I get up every morning. I got my routine together, and I listen to Abraham Hicks. If I don't listen to Abraham Hicks over the night, then that's what I listen to in the morning. If I listen to her over the night, then I might listen to my scriptures during the morning, or I listen to a song. It's a song, and this just sums up the class for me. The title of the song is I Thank God. God being my true blue. And the chorus says, he picked me up, turned me around, placed my feet on a higher ground. I thank the Father. I thank the master teacher. He healed my heart, changed my name, forever free. I am not the same. I thank the Savior. I thank the Father. I thank God.
You already know. I appreciate you, Mama.
I appreciate y'all too.
Yes.
Let me say
Start
something real
calling
quick.
her Mo for Mama Anda.
I think people don't realize, like I said, I was talking to my man, and back in the day, you talk to a woman, and this is just a real example, and a girl would be like, buy me some or give me some. I'd be like, you got some dick. I got some pussy. You have a hole. My dick go in it. Like, what? We're exchanging. I actually gave you some dick. You didn't give me no pussy. I gave you some dick. So it's a situation where it's like, you could be friends for 20 years, giving back and forth to each other, And when it's time to set ways, you don't have to be hurt because you've given and given and given to them honestly as you've received. Y'all have appreciated each other. Don't let somebody make you feel guilty because you're going on a different path as if the last 20 years you was fake not loving and fake not caring about them. For me and my ex-wife separated, I did not dislike her. I appreciated what she did for my life, what the man she helped make me, and I went a different path, and I hope she does well. And she not looking at it like, well, he left me, goddammit, just because she don't hate me. She appreciate the things that I did for her. We grew up together. So don't be so feeling like let somebody make you feel guilty when it's time for you to go left, because we've been walking this path together 20 years and we've been loving and helping and being there for each other. Now my universe is sending some new people to my life and I'm finna walk the path with them. Yeah. Let me pull that music up. Somebody got to say anything before we get out of here.
Yeah. Lesson was just real.
I'm having like so many. Like yesterday when I got it, I had to just lay down, and it was like I wanted to just cry, but like a good cry, you know, not like the fake cry. I just feel so good because I just really know what this shit gonna do for all that it comes across.
You already know what time it is. The song of awful songs.
Celebrate your body.
Look here, family.
And enjoy your
We sure appreciate y'all coming out and letting us share our art with y'all. Because we believe
supernatural travel.
art is life.
We live color.
First, there must be life. Because life imitates art. Yeah. And we just
let's go to a place where we go. But nobody knows.
No makeup and choose who you want to dance with.
Let's celebrate this life we know.
Yeah.
Let it all go. And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Celebrate your body. And enjoy your mind.
All parts of your mind. Come on, family. Find a way to keep winning. Yeah.
It's supernatural travel.
Supernatural travel.
We live colorblind. Let's go to a place where we go. Nobody knows.
Yeah. You got all your
let's celebrate this life we know. We let it all go. And it's beautiful.
That's how you do it, baby.
Celebrate your body.
Y'all already know what time it is, fam. Once again, this is my most least favorite part of the day when this class ends, man. Good God Almighty, I feel good. I hope you got some of that blue dot source energy on you. I hope you got a plan. I hope you got something that you're finna do to continue the day and stay in the vortex. We ask you the same thing we ask you every day. Please share this class with somebody like-minded that you think will need it. And more than anything, let me put that Cash App up there because we need y'all help to keep these lights on. You know what I'm saying? I remember my pastor told me, I'm going to say it because he used to say this shit. It might, and I used to think it used to be the fucked uppest shit I ever heard a nigga say. But now I see why he said it. He used to say, y'all make sure I'm taken care of. He used to always say that. And I used to be like, who the fuck is you just because you the pastor? Like, that don't mean no extra that you get. He used to say, y'all make sure I'm good. Because if he ain't good, I ain't got nothing to give.
Ain't no message.
I ain't got nothing to give, word. I ain't got nothing to give, word about how I'm going to pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to give. The people in class can make that happen. These two women, they do what they have to do every day. They sharing of their life. They sharing of me. Y'all send a Cash App and give from your own heart. Goddamn, I ain't asking for no money. I ain't asking for no certain amount. Give on your own recognizance. That's what the Bible said. Let each man give as purposed him in his heart. That tithing shit, that's Old Testament. Let each man give as it has purposed him in his heart. You give what you want, man. It's motherfucking charging $50 for a 21-day session. $100. Y'all, we love y'all. Peace out.
Yeah.
Snacks.
And it's beautiful.
Do it. That's how you do it, baby.
Celebrate your body.